All right, Coach, floor is yours.
Yeah, give Michigan State credit. I thought they were more physical, played with more force than we did. Made a few more plays down the stretch. So give them credit.
All right, we'll start with Adam Jardy and Rob Aller on deck. Adam.
Chris, the last 3 minutes there, you guys have the lead, and you talk about them making more plays down the stretch. How did you feel the game change in the last couple of minutes?
They just made a few more shots, and we had trouble finishing around the basket and missed a couple clean looks.
And for you, I don't know the last time that you haven't seen the end of a game from the bench. What was your frustration today, and how, I guess, what led to you not being on the bench for the end of the game?
I'm not going to talk specifically about the officiating. They give them credit. They played more physical, played with more force. It's my fault on the technicals.
All right, next up is Rob Aller with Phil Harrison on deck. Rob.
Hey, Chris, that's 2 games in a row where Justin hasn't really gotten a lot of looks, hasn't taken a lot of shots. How problematic is that? What did you see happening out there? Is it just better defense?
Yeah, he's just getting a lot of attention right now. Getting a lot of attention. I thought he had created some things with the space. I think, he had a couple transition baskets that he didn't make, but yeah, not concerned about him.
In terms of at the end there with Dwayne, did you talk to him about the ankle? Did you see the ankle creating any trouble for him in terms of finishing and taking that last shot, or was it just green light all the way?
Nah, he was fine. He was fine.
All right, next up is Phil Harrison with Bill Landis on deck. Phil.
Hey, Coach, tough loss to take for sure. Close game. A little different style than we normally see, kind of a slogfest, but there were some good things that looked like on the defensive end. Did you like your team's focus and intensity on defense a little bit better today?
Yeah, not in the second half. I think middle part of the first and second half, I thought it was good, but I did not like how we finished the game. I did not like how we started the game defensively, but that's my fault. We've got to fix that.
And then there was a three-pointer that Dwayne let go right at the end of the shot clock there in the first half that reviews looked like he got rid of it. Did the referees give you any explanation on that one at all?
Yeah, the explanation was that it was close. Yeah, I understand your question and appreciate it and wish I could say more, but would have been an important 3 points.
Thanks, Coach.
Next up, Bill Landis with Patrick Murphy on deck. Bill.
Chris, you mentioned there that you thought your defense was pretty good in the middle of the game. Michigan State had a stretch where I believe they went 1 for 14 shooting, and you guys just weren't able to quite pull away in any kind of significant way. Just what was missing, I guess, to balance out that defense in terms of you guys not being able to pull away there?
We just didn't play with enough force offensively. We had trouble moving, cutting, driving it with the necessary force to play in a game like this. We just did.
And if Kyle is in concussion protocol right now, does that mean he will not play on Sunday, or do you not know that yet?
We'll know more tomorrow on Kyle, whether or not he's available for Sunday.
All right, next up is Patrick Murphy with Sean Dunnigan up next. Patrick.
Chris, you guys have been so locked in offensively of late. I mean, even, I think going back to Purdue was the last time you didn't score in the 70s. I know you just said that you weren't physical enough, but throughout the game, it just didn't seem like it was flowing as well. Was it Michigan State doing something, or was it just the physicality was too much?
Got to give them credit. They were physical, and I think you got to give them credit. I think we probably missed some looks. We got empty on a couple free throw attempts there. We didn't convert a couple times in transition, but give their defense credit.
All right, right, last few here for Coach will go Sean Dunnigan, then Andy Evans, and Adam Jardy. Sean.
Chris, when you see on the bench that how physical that the game is getting, does that change your game plan at all as far as what you're calling, or is it still just kind of sticking to what you were preparing with?
Yeah, no, we tried to go where we wanted to go. And just weren't able to quite, play through contact like we've been able to.
How do you get over this loss with another big game on Sunday?
I mean, it's the Big Ten. They keep coming at you. We'll figure out a way to get better, coach better, play better. We knew we were playing a good team. This team was top 5 in the country at one time. They got talented kids, talented players. Tom's terrific. Like, we knew what we were getting into here, with Kyle, without Kyle. We knew what the challenge was.
Thanks, Coach.
Next up is Andy Evans, and we'll finish up with Adam Jardy. Andy.
Chris, I know that you're probably not in the mood to necessarily answer this kind of question, but I'm going to ask it. You guys are up by 2. The whole interaction with EJ happens underneath the bucket, and you very animated on that call, or non-call, if you will. And you got assessed for a technical, and then your guys go on a run, and you're up by 9 at that point. It almost kind of seems like you guys have got the game in control. Is there something to be said about, you really defending your guys, your team, and to get them motivated and animated enough to respond, to go on the kind of run that they did, to go up by 9 at that point? Because it really seemed like, after that happened, you guys were in control.
I think in that moment, honestly, I just thought that plays that were normally called fouls in most of every Big Ten game were not being called fouls. And I thought that was an obvious one, and expressed that I don't think there's ever. Sure, certainly you want to fight for your guys. EJ's a really good player. He also has to own the fact that he's got to play with more force if this is how the game's going to be called. We've got to prepare him for that better. Obviously, we didn't quite prepare him well enough for it, but we're always going to fight for our guys. We're going to fight for what we believe is right, not just for any other reason than I thought it was a foul, and I thought EJ deserved the call.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, we'll finish up with Adam Jardy. Adam.
Chris, you alluded to with Kyle, without Kyle, you needed to play with more force and things. But what sort of impact did you feel not having him out there, and what was it like trying to figure out what the lineup was going to look like? Obviously, starting Musa, and he played a significant role in this game. But what was that challenge like of preparing for playing without him?
I think in a game like this, when he can get some loose balls, be active around the rim, create some extra opportunities, and provide a physicality in a live body. I thought that would be important for this game, but listen, there's it's unfortunate that it happened in the last minute of the game the other night, but we'll hope to get him back soon enough. But give Michigan State credit. I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough game with or without him.
And what did you think about then what you got? Like, Musa obviously played more minutes. He seemed to be maybe the primary benefactor of some minutes being free. But what did you think about collectively guys trying to replace him?
I thought Musa really battled, given the fact that his ankle is what it is. I thought he really battled. I thought he really battled and tried to defend. Aaron Henry got loose a little bit, but I thought he really battled. Seth, in a game like this with Still coming back from injuries and the kind of athletes that we were playing against and just the game in general. He'll continue to grow and move forward.